So I just spent $240 on this, a box of what most people would call expensive paperweights. Inside are iPhones, but they all have one fatal flaw. Every single one is iCloud locked. That means they're digitally bricked, tied to an old owner's account and completely useless as phones. Or are they? You see, there's a whole hidden market for these devices, a sort of digital scrapyard where people buy and sell locked electronics every day. But what are they actually worth? I decided to find out. Today, I'm going to expose what my buyers are paying for these unlocked iPhones so you can know exactly what you're missing out on or what you could take advantage of. Now, by the end of this video, we'll have the exact numbers. We'll know precisely how much buyers are looking to pay for these locked phones, and we'll find out how much we can make from the phones we have in stock. The final tally might just surprise you. Let me answer a question you're probably asking yourself. Are you actually able to sell iCloud locked phones and actually make profit? Yes. Phones just like this 14 Pro Max can be sold. This is currently locked, iCloud locked, and we need to sell this. And they can be sold to either consumers or wholesale buyers. Usually consumers are going to offer you low prices. Wholesale buyers have a little bit more flexibility. But first, we have to understand why they actually buy these phones. So the reason wholesalers buy phones like this is because they are looking for devices they can actually unlock and use with other carriers. Now, other carriers, in a sense of overseas carriers, are more ideal, as I have a buyer, prime example, in Trinidad, who uses iCloud locked devices, unlocks them, and sells them in his country. He makes over 3 times the amount he spends, and also people in the States that sell him these devices end up winning as well, as iCloud locked devices don't have any value to people. Now let's actually deep dive into the value people have for these iCloud locked devices and why you want to buy some. So iCloud locked phones are phones that people either find, or you may buy it in that condition, or maybe you just made a bad deal. And making that bad deal, you end up realizing you bought a phone that you thought was usable, but you are hit with the dreaded iCloud lock activation. Now you feel as if everything is over, the freaking sky is falling down, and now what do? Well, I found myself in this situation, which is how I ran into this buyer. I brought a device from someone that tried to finesse me. They actually tried to steal the phone back and also the money by snatching it out of my hand. They weren't able to. I then held onto the phone, chased that person down for just a little bit, but I ended up stopping because I didn't know what he had. And then I went back to my car, panicked, called some of my buyers, and they connected me to someone that buys iCloud locked phones exclusively. Now, we are going to go over the full prices that he actually offers for these devices, whether they're in good condition or bad. And why would we actually seek these out on platforms like OfferUp? And I'll give you a really good example. So if we go over to OfferUp, we can see that we have the ability to type in iPhone locked, or matter of fact, let's just put in locked iPhone. And you'll end up seeing that there are phones that are carrier locked, phones that are iCloud locked, all on OfferUp. So why? Well, a lot of these people either forgot their iClouds, they found these devices, and you are able to capitalize off of this. And the way you capitalize off of it is basically by using your leverage. If somebody has an iCloud locked phone, they don't know what to do with it. Not a lot of consumers that sell phones know that iCloud locked phones have value. Usually they think that you're going to use them for parts. My favorite line that I can use, and you guys should use it too, is I'm just going to buy this and use it for parts. So I offered them $20 and they end up taking it. Now, when somebody walks into the store with an iPhone 17 Pro Max iCloud locked, and I make this offer, they don't turn it down because they feel as though they're not going to make any more anywhere else. So I have the leverage, they don't. I end up winning, and they end up just confused and just taking $20. Well, they take that 20, but here's what I actually really make. At wesply.com is where I give all phone flippers tools needed to just accelerate and boost up your business. So we have the phone flipping buyer's price list right here. This is a price list that is composed of 50 phone flipping buyers. Okay, so instead you get the price list, you get the weekly price list updates. You also get the profit calculator as well, which we'll go over. And you definitely want to check this out. You have two options. You could join my community and get this for a monthly price or pay one time. The one-time fee is $90. It used to be $207. Now, looking at the price list, this is where you have an option of actually utilizing our profit margin calculator or buying new phones, used phones, Samsungs, iCloud locked, iPads, Apple accessories, MacBooks, Apple Watches. Today, we're gonna focus on iCloud only. So, we have a bunch of buyers, now 50 to be exact, that we total. So what we do is we take 50 price lists, we add all of the prices for each of the devices together, then we divide it by 50, find the median value. All phone buyers have agreed to have a floor price, which means this is the least they can pay you, but they do bid against each other. So the way a deal looks is you would email us, which is on this information tab, the email, whatever device you have. If it's an iCloud locked iPhone 13 Pro, you then can send us that iPhone 13 Pro with the IMEI. All of the buyers are going to get it from that master email. They're then going to start shooting offers. The top offer is the top bid, and then they win. So maybe we may have somebody from Trinidad that wants to pay 75. Then we have somebody from Virginia that wants to pay 80. Or then we have somebody from Hawaii that wants to pay 90. You will get $90. So we did this to make sure we're trying to boost up the profit for all of our phone flippers by using buyers leverage against them. Now we have different values, okay? So we have A/B, which is going to be a basically pristine valued device, maybe a lost phone or a phone that somebody found somewhere that doesn't have any cracks or maybe just a few scratches. And we have a bunch of breakdowns. So no dents, has light scratches for A/B. C grade is going to be fully functional, serious scratches, cracked LCD, cracked black, or dent on housing, okay? Now, bad LCD is gonna be one that cannot be powered on, okay? Now, we have 4 phones we're actually looking for today. We have the iPhone 14, 14 Pro Max, 17, and the 17e that I have currently in stock. So, we're gonna actually look at what we will be making if we were to sell our iCloud locked phones from today to these buyers. Now, as you see, they have a limited amount. They used to do the iPhone 13s, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, the 11s and 12s, but they actually stopped buying them because they don't need to buy them iCloud locked anymore. These phones are circulating all over the ecosystem, so they're not really in search for them. This will change quarterly because they do look for different phones. It all depends on what they are actually seeking, okay? But we see for the iPhone SE, if you're getting a grade A/B, it's $20. That's not no real money. So you don't want to get the older phones. You want to try to find phones such as the 15 Pro Maxes, even a 15, right? Now, a 14 is something that I'll dibble and dabble in because I see a lot of 14s that are iCloud locked being found, because you got to think, 14s are being sold at Verizon for buy one, get one, even T-Mobile 15s as well. And then you have the 14 Pro Max. People that usually upgrade to the 16 Pro Max or even the 17 Pro Max, they don't deem their 14 Pro Maxes that valuable anymore. They'll probably try and sell them. Maybe they forgot to take off the iCloud. Regardless, guys, you're getting $220 if you were selling a pristine iPhone 14 Pro Max. See, these are the deals you want to try and find. And you can find them on platforms like OfferUp or even Facebook. But I want to do this video because I want you to actually look for yourself at these prices, and having this gives you leverage that most people don't have. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of people aren't looking for iCloud locked phones, but let's actually talk about the breakdown. If you were to find somebody on OfferUp with the iPhone 14 Pro Max locked, I'm talking about iCloud locked, they're not trying to make $300 or $400. They may settle for $100, $50. And this gives you more negotiation power because, see, I don't have to over negotiate for these devices. So I'll give you the exact amount that I paid for these phones. So for a 14, I paid $20, 14 Pro Max, $50. iPhone 17, I paid $150. iPhone 17e, I paid $60. Now that is low, I know, but the only reason I was able to do it was because I persuaded the people I was just going to actually buy these for parts. It's not going to actually make me a lot of money. I have to break these down into parts. Hopefully people come into the store and try to get their phones repaired. This is going to be an investment on my end, and I'm just trying to help you out. You know, that's sort of kind of how you want to frame it. When you frame it that way, you end up winning because people always want to feel like they're winning in the deal. So I want you guys to look at these prices, and I'll tell you exactly what we would make, okay? So for the iPhone 14, that is, all of these are A/B. I don't really buy the bad LCD or even the C grade, and if you remember, the C grade is fully functional, but like serious scratches or cracks and stuff, I don't really buy those, especially iCloud locked. And usually you're not gonna find a lot of iCloud locked ones that are like really bad, right? I've only really seen iCloud locked devices come in that are trying to be sold that are really good condition, because what happens is people get this bright idea, oh man, this has to be worth some money, but they don't really know, right? I can't get in this phone, so I can't really do much. So I can only give you what I can give you, right? Now, for the iPhone 14, we would make $60 at minimum, okay? These are all at minimum. For the 14 Pro Max, we would make $220, okay? And for the 17e, we would make $80. For the 17, we would make $260. Okay, so that's $620 profit, right? And I'm coming out making around $250 to $300 profit from this after expense, really $400. So this is a really good tool to have in your tool belt, especially if you are somebody that has this phone flipping priceless. Use the iCloud lock feature. I'm telling you, type into Facebook and also offer up iCloud locked phones, iCloud locked iPhones. Buy these, even if they're on eBay. We found some on eBay as well. You'll be able to make money from this. Now, eBay is a little bit more competitive because these buyers are on eBay themselves. So I don't really rely on these platforms that you have to ship or rely on other people to ship you these devices. We want to get the devices in person that these phone flippers can't, because now we are valuable to them as we are locally in the area. We can pick these phones up all in a batch, sell it to them, make profit, and of course make money work for us. If you guys are interested in the price list is linked below. If you're not interested in the price list, I'm not even trying to sell you on it. I just wanted to let you guys know you're able to buy iCloud locked phones. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't. And if you're not doing it, you're losing out on serious profit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.